Hey guys, Irene here. I'm going to continue exploring the world of film, and today we're going to be shooting with large format cameras. The biggest difference with large format is that the film is generally at least 4 by 5 inches, and some older and less common cameras can actually go up to ultra large format size with 20 to 24 inches. This means that the film is usually used as an individual sheet placed in the film holder instead of a roll, and each shot is made one at a time. Here you can see me loading the film holder into the back of the camera. The advantages of large format film are its high quality images that it produces due to the large size of the negative and its amazing shallow depth of field. There are two basic types of large format cameras, the monorail and the field camera. Today we're going to be using the monorail ones. I have Andrew Bolton, who was so kind enough to let me use his large format cameras and just help me along the way and teaching me how to use them. And of course, I have my amazing makeup artist Emilia and beautiful model Drewe. As usual, everyone's information is going to be in the description down below, so go ahead and check it out. The backdrop I'm using is from Kate Backdrops. I actually did a review on it a while ago. I will link the video in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. For the lighting, I'm going to be using the Quadstar that I got from Strobe Pro. This is a continuous light that I've had for quite some time now and I really like it. We are starting off by using a light meter to set the exposure. And then, just like in the old times, we took some Polaroids to check if everything is going to be looking good in camera. We used some old expired 80s Polaroid film as well, and it turned out really cool. I actually really love this picture. By the way, all the Polaroids were taken with the large format camera. This is what I find so fascinating about them, is they're kind of adjustable and you can use all of these different types of film to achieve the different type of look. Okay, so let's get started with the actual photo shoot. I am using the 4x5 monorail camera. The name and the lens is on the screen. The whole process is actually not as complicated as you might think. As soon as you get a hang of it, it actually becomes pretty easy. Once you get your settings with the help of light meter, you can start on the focusing. I'm using a dark cloth here to help me focus and see a little bit better. And this is what I can see at the back of the camera. It is upside down, which is a little bit weird and threw me a little bit off with my composing. But I think with time, this shouldn't be an issue for me. After the focusing, you can go ahead and close the lens to make sure you're not exposing your film. Then you're gonna cock it and you are ready to insert the film holder. When the film is in, you can take out the dark slide and you are ready to take the picture. Then we're putting the dark slide back inside so you don't expose the film when taking out the holder out of the camera, and you are done. You took your shot. Another thing that I love about large format cameras is its ability to do tilt shift effect. You can simply swing the front of the camera to bend the focal plane. So you're gonna see in some of the pictures they're gonna have a slight tilt shift effect. Next, we are shooting with 8x10 100 years old camera. It works great. The only thing is the bellows are sagging a little bit, so we put a towel underneath it and it seemed to solve the problem. This camera works exactly the same as the previous one. The only thing is that you cannot do tilt shift with this one. We decided to take the camera outside for a few more shots while we still had some light. Our model Drewe did so amazing here. She had to stay completely still and it was really cold. So thank you, Drewe, for being an amazing model. When we got back inside, we shot some paper, which is a cheaper alternative to your regular negatives. And we used this old lens that didn't have the shutter, so to actually take a picture, you had to take the cap off, count to 3, which is, I guess, your shutter speed, and then close the cap off, and that's how you took the picture. The developing process for 4x5 film is quite similar to medium format, but it takes a little bit of a longer time. Your negatives are bigger, so you can put a smaller amount into your tank at once. And like in my other videos, once you have your tank loaded with your negatives, you can go ahead and pour your developing liquid, then followed by stop and the fixer. Andrew has this really cool machine that actually just rotates the tank for you, so you can fill up the tank with half of the liquid, saving money and save it all those chemicals. Another trick that Andrew showed me that I thought was really cool was to simply take a picture of your negative and then invert it in your Photoshop app. That way you can see what it's gonna look like after scanning. Now with the 8x10, we didn't have a tank that's big enough, so we had to do a chemical bath. The cool thing is that the photo paper is actually only sensitive to blue and yellow, so we were able to do this with the red lights on, and it's really cool to see the picture appear pretty much in front of your eyes. After the negatives and the paper was dry, we just went ahead and scanned them. And this is it. I know it seems like a very lengthy process, but trust me, it is so worth it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you, Drew, so much, and thank you, Andrew, for helping me out with all the film stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Bye!